Hello everyone, this is Natnarf signing back in and welcome back to Yousei. Okay, we just finished talking to David, now let's talk to whatever your name is, Nathan.
Just wanted to say sorry about yesterday.
Why?
You know, the locking you up and stuff.
Oh, now you regret that. Now you tell me. Eh, don't sweat it, it's not the first time.
Oh, okay.
Probably shouldn't have shared that little tidbit. Did Dr. Johansson have any quarrels with anyone recently?
Not that I can think of. Why?
Just curious. I was researching him before I came and I saw that some people disagree with his research.
There will always be dissidents, especially when you're a trailblazer. But personally, I think he was a great man with great ideas. We all believed in his work. That's why we're here.
Okay.
Although, he and Jupiter were definitely arguing about something last week.
Uh-huh. Oh. Do you know what?
Sorry, I didn't listen in too closely. She doesn't get angry too often, but when she does, it's best to just hide.
How long have you been a student here? 5 years? 6 years?
This is year 7, I think.
Never mind.
Did the whole undergrad thing, then stuck around for the grad program as well.
Oh, that's a long time to stay at the same school.
Not if you enjoy it. I don't understand why some people think they have to keep moving around or do new things.
But then the money. You can't pay the school fee unless you get some program thingy. Maybe it's for the experience.
But to what end? We can say experience all we want, but isn't it just a way to cover up how unhappy we are with our own situation?
Maybe. It's not always like that. What if people just really enjoy it?
So you're a wandering sort of guy. No place to call home and all that.
You can call that.
Is it because you enjoy it, or because you're not happy with anywhere you've been?
I don't know. Both? Why does it matter?
Even a ship needs a harbor to come home to when the ocean is rough.
Sus, don't use quotations on me!
I'm not saying you have to settle down and start a family or anything, but I hope you'll be able to find a place to anchor yourself.
Okay. Can I anchor with you first? Give me that sword. Aren't you and Jupiter on bad terms?
Who told you that?
I was just wondering. I mean, she got the job you wanted after all.
Okay, yes, I was mad that Johansson appointed her, and things were really weird for a while. But we worked it out. That's what people do.
So you're totally fine now?
I haven't seen any indication of anything to suggest otherwise.
I'm asking about you. What about Chance? Wasn't she unhappy about that? Wasn't she unhappy that the job got the job? I heard that you were talking about it with her.
She was just being supportive. I needed to blow off some steam, and she was there for me.
Okay. You couldn't talk to David about it.
Of course not. He totally had the hots for Jupe, even back then. No way I was going to tell him about it.
Okay. I'll let you get back to your students.
Who's that?
See you.
That's Beans.
Why you eat the beans?
Not me, that's Lola's. Let's move.
Lola.
Let's moving. I got nothing to talk to you either. Darn it. I don't know. The last place on Earth I'd want. Ow, my face. High table? High sofa? Is it broken? I'm not Tita. Tita's in the toilet. I wonder whose job it is to water these. You? A reporter by solar energy connected on roof. Cool. I already think about it.
Morning, con guy. I hope you slept well.
Oh, I slept great! As long as you're not near me with your girlfriend. Waves at me from across the room, his arm making broad sweeping motions above his head. It was okay, I guess.
Was there anything you wanted to do today? Anything you wanted to try?
Yeah, can I try talking to you? I thought I'd just wander around the campus and talk to people.
You don't want to sit in on any classes or anything?
Right, class, that's the thing I'm supposed to be caring about. Oh well, I might do that.
No pressure, man. Just a suggestion. After all, this is supposed to be your experience, so experience it however you want.
Okay, can I just run away?
Oh, except for the bell tower. That's off limits for now.
I know.
There was an accident there last night. I heard that someone died.
Does this happen often?
What? No way, man. I swear this has never happened before. Man, you've got to be going through the worst college experience ever.
I
First
am.
you're nearly arrested, then someone dies?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's really accurate representation. Saying I should never come
that's
here.
a good one. You don't let anything get you down, do you?
You're crazy. Sure.
So, did you have anything else you wanted to know about?
Yeah. How about your dating life? Anything about Dr. Johansson?
He's old.
Anything else?
He's brilliant. Did you know that the military hired him for a top secret project about 20 years ago?
Ooh, it's not very secretive if you know. It's not very secret if you're telling me about it. Sean lets out a hearty laugh and leans forward, resting his arms on the table.
Good point. No one knows what it was about, but my parents were students here at the time.
Were they experiments so-so? Did they work on the project?
Nah, they weren't even bio majors. But
Okay.
when people in military uniforms keep going in and out of the biology building, people notice.
Mm-hmm. Not so subtle, huh?
Yeah, not so much. Sure makes you wonder what it was all about. My money's on viral warfare.
Wow. I wince at that thought. Hopefully not.
But that's all in the past. These days, the university's focused more on sustainability than military.
Mm-hmm. Sustainability.
Yeah, renewable energy, small carbon footprint, all that good stuff.
In short form, we're going to the world of wall.
Don't know if you noticed, but we've got a fleet of bikes placed around campus. Any student can use them.
Wow.
Reduces the need for driving between this campus and the main one. Plus, it's a good workout.
Wow. How generous. He laughs nervously.
That's what they tell me.
Great. I heard you used to be the head student in the lab.
Those were not my best days.
Why not? Stitch will come and help you. Come on. Stitch will say, okay, Stitch, let's go. I will get my spit bomb over here and plaster over the table. I'll spit mine over here and then spread on the beakers and we'll go add carbon dioxide and peroxide and boom, papa, volcano. I don't know what I'm saying so. Is that so?
I got the job because I had seniority, but it wasn't a good fit.
Okay. How so?
Well, it was a lot of work. Lonely work.
Never mind.
I prefer work with a more social angle. Working alone in the back room isn't fun in the slightest.
Who does? Who loves that kind of job?
That's why I love being a student liaison. If I weren't, I wouldn't get to meet a cool guy like you.
You must be crazy to want to meet a guy like me. Okay, thanks. I'm not sure why he sounds so excited about getting to meet me. When did you start taking chance?
Huh. Pretty recently. A couple of months, I guess.
Like in the coffee.
I don't think she's very serious about it, though. Seems more like a rebound thing. Or maybe revenge.
Uh-huh. And you're okay with that?
You never know until you try.
Great. What does he mean by that? You don't mind being used?
Hey, most girls date me for my money. I thought she was going to ask me to fund her singing career at first.
Oh, you know that.
It's almost refreshing to be used for a different reason.
Wow. Wow. That's kind of a depressing outlook, especially with your cheery face. A brief flicker of disgust moves across Sean's face, but it's quickly replaced by his over-optimistic smile. Okay, so you've covered why she'd be interested in her. But why date her?
I have my reasons.
Revenge. Yes, and I'm asking what they are.
What they are is personal. Sorry, dude, but that's prying a little further than I'd like.
Okay. That's it.
Feel free to come by anytime.
No way. Okay. How are you feeling?
I'm coping.
That doesn't sound too positive. You sure you shouldn't still be back at the room resting?
If I stay locked up thinking about it, it'll just get worse.
I like your chains. Can you give it to me?
May not be my Kansei, but I can still feel Aaron's emotions when I'm near.
Okay, never mind.
I have to be here, around people with more positive emotions.
That guy's not positive. He's crazy.
Having bright memories will help balance the darker ones.
I'm telling you, he's a lunatic. The one beside you is a lunatic.
How I feel is a culmination of my experiences, so I have to keep filling my life with positive things.
I'm telling you. Shh. I'm telling you, listen to me. Go away from the guy. He's dating Chance, and Chance has something else. So, shoo. Go away. I don't trust that woman of a knife. Go away from the guy. Shoot. He's just crazy. Really? So, do you watch horror movies or anything?
No, not really. They've never really held much interest for me, though.
Okay.
I've seen enough terrible things in real life. There's no need for me to watch it as entertainment.
Okay, talk about what happened then. I don't want to have to bring up bad memories.
The memories are always there, and I'd like to do what I can to help.
Okay.
I don't want to have to hide all the time.
That's good. That's, one step forward. Aki said you guys had a rough time with your father. Never mind.
That's putting it lightly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any bad memories.
You can't bring up any memories. They're always in my mind.
It's still the same. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I simply am who I am.
Can we just get on to the
When our
topic?
mother died, our father didn't handle it too well. He took to drinking, and eventually it was all he knew how to do.
And how is he feeding you guys?
All that pent-up rage of his had to go somewhere.
And you bore the brunt of it.
I did, at least until Aki discovered her Kansei. She wasn't strong enough to stop him, but she managed to redirect his anger.
To where? To whom?
Who else was there?
Herself? I'm sorry.
Aki's proud. She tries to carry the weight of everyone on her own shoulders. Even back then, she never wanted to accept help from anyone. So I went to one of the teachers at school in secret, begged her for help. The teacher called Child Protective Services, but they wouldn't let us stay together. So we ran away.
Great. Just like that.
Of course. Wouldn't you have done the same thing?
No. I would. Hey, mind if I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Why are you telling me this? It's a kind of a personal story, isn't it?
Isn't it obvious? It's because you're family.
Huh?
You're living with us now, aren't you?
I might leave you guys. Yeah, but I didn't think.
You don't plan on staying with us?
Don't say it like that. Now you're making me feel guilty. No, guys. No, please don't look at me like that. No, I don't want to see it. No. 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 Click, 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 click. I don't know. I didn't really talk about it. I'm not looking at your face. Oh, you poor thing.
Well, you should.
Ah! Okay, thank you.
Aki and I thought we'd be running forever. Same goes for Lee May. But it turns out we like having a home and a family. It's less lonely.
You're just looking for a place to fit in. Any idea who wanted Johansson killed?
It's hard to say. I don't really know much about the outside circumstances.
But you remember the crime scene? Anything important you can think of?
The door to the bell tower was locked, and my card didn't work on it. Aaron had to let me in.
So it's a student in the campus. Only an actual student of the school could get in there.
And then Aaron went up the stairs first. I almost tripped over him at the top when he found the body.
So it means he must have found something first.
The blood was still pooling. It hadn't coagulated at all, so
Swallows realized the meaning of his words.
that means that when the bell destroyed his body, he was still alive. But it doesn't look like he was trying to get out of the way at all.
I think it's more if he's crushed or too heavy.
He must have been unconscious when it happened.
I sure hope so. Turns out Nathan really wanted to be in charge of the lab. Okay. But no Hansen appointed Jupiter instead. Nathan's been pretty unhappy since then.
That's not good. Do you think he killed Johansson as revenge?
No. Nime says that there's a definite resentment bubbling around Nathan. It's possible.
Killing Dr. Johansson might be an act of revenge, but wouldn't he be more likely to kill Jupiter instead?
I know.
At least, if he did something like that, then he'd be able to get what he really wants.
Good point.
Still, it's probably a good idea to keep an eye on him. Even if he's not the murderer, he might take this opportunity to do something rash.
That's all.
Okay.
Can I walk? Cafeteria. I forgot about that. Ah, you. I forgot you.
Oh, Kongai, have you heard? It's terrible!
You stop it, you puppy eyes freak face. You mean that someone died last night?
Sean says the police are calling it an accident, but I'm worried. What if there's a murderer running around campus?
That's kind of a street look. The chances of that are pretty slim, you know?
That's true. Besides, if there is one, I know you'll catch him.
What?
You were amazing at the coffee shop last week. I can't believe you managed to figure out the murderer so quickly. You're like a genius detective or something.
I think I'm more something than genius.
Hey, I have an idea. I could be your assistant.
No!
Every detective needs an assistant, right?
I don't want you!
It'll be perfect. I mean, we've already solved one case together.
I don't recall asking you for help. I'm not sure I agree with your definition of together.
We could go around and solve all kinds of mysteries. It'll be fun.
No, I'm not sure I agree with your definition of fun either.
See, we already have the witty banter part down.
I don't like you! I don't know why she's interested in me, but she's making me feel uncomfortable. And now she's trying to participate in the beginning. I don't want to share new information with her. At the same time, keeping her close might be a good idea. I don't want you! Maybe this is just an option, so I'll save it as this here again. Let's see, I'll say no first. No thanks, I don't really need an assistant. Besides, we don't even have a mystery. You said yourself it was an accident.
I still think it would be fun to investigate.
Don't get angry at me, sis. It's nothing fun about someone dying, accident or not.
Just trying to lighten the mood. You really are a sourpuss.
Thank you. So you really think this is a murder? Who do you think it is?
That's a good question. Who could it be?
You did. You think Dr. Harrison was killed, but you don't even have an idea who it might be.
Well, I don't want to implicate the wrong person from the start.
So I will take the blame. I'm not gonna point at the finger at the first person you mentioned, you know.
Well, if that's the case, I guess I'm most suspicious of Kizaki.
What?
He was at the coffee shop last week, too. I didn't notice him at first because he blends into the background so well. But don't you think it's suspicious that he was in both places?
I'm there too! You and I were in both places too.
But you solved the case, and I know it wasn't me, so that leaves him.
Did he help catch the killer?
Or they were working together and he decided to let her take the fall. Think about it. Dr. Johansson and the victim from last week both worked with Auten Engineering.
You in your
He's
mouth!
trying to finish what she started.
Can I kill you first?
Besides, I hear he's the one who discovered Dr. Johansson's body. Don't they say that whoever finds the body first is the most suspicious?
Wow, she actually has a point. Sorry, Naoki. But it's not him who saw it first, it's the other one. Why don't you and Jupiter get along?
Because she's fussy and controlling, obviously.
Says who? That was quite a quick answer.
She just doesn't like the fact that an underclassman can be part of Dr. Johansson's special team. So she'll take every opportunity she can to give me a lousy job. Last week, I had to scan all the old research files to be stored digitally.
It's called good.
Boring.
No, it's called educational. I will be willing to do that. I will learn more new things that the school don't know. That's really all there is to it.
Of course. I didn't do anything to make her mad, so that must be it.
But that's definitely not the answer I got from Jupiter. Conflicting stories. Oh, joy. That's all for now.
Well, let me know if I can help more.
I don't like you. I'm moving. Darn it.
Okay.
Darn it.
Feel free to come by.
I don't want to talk to you. Talk. Naoki says you're handling too much on your own. I think he's worried about you.
What does that even mean? I'm fine.
It means you try to shoulder everyone else's burden, but you never share yours with us. Just look at your hair. If you keep filtering our Kansei, you'll have more white hair than Naoki soon.
So?
So it's not healthy, okay? Naoki may have you to lean on, but who do you have?
Con, I think you're misunderstanding. Look at Naoki. He's a genius. He can master anything he looks at. Lee Mei's practically psychic, and the way she fights... At the most, I can push people in a direction they already want to go. I'm so far behind.
Aki pauses. Looks like she wants to say something, but she's not sure if she should.
Con, you took over that man's body. That's not...
She shakes her head.
Even with blood contact, I can't tell someone else what to do. But you just took over. You're amazing too. But when I look at these amazing things you guys can do, I see how much it tears at you. How hard it is to stand up under the weight of it. But I can make it go away. Just for a little bit, I can help.
But it will still come back.
Can't I help?
I'm not saying it not to help. I'm just saying that your brother's worried you're trying to do too much on your own. He's worried about you, because he loves you. So am I.
Then what would you have me do? Leave you to deal with the pain of your Kansei alone?
Why not just trust us to help you once in a while?
Including you?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I'm stuck with you guys for a while now, right? You won't let me go. You won't let me live on my own. You won't let me go on my own.
You make
Not
it
even to
sound
the
so
toilet.
dire.
I pressed the wrong button.
You make it sound so dire.
Shush!
You want to help so much? Get back to work on this case.
Yeah, stop bossing me around. That I can do. Looks like there's some soap opera going on here.
How so?
The drama, the backstabbing, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, the love, the coffee. Sean used to be the lab head, but the role was passed on to Jupiter, even though Nathan wanted it. Jupiter's now dating David, but David used to date Chance, who is currently dating Sean.
I don't suppose you drew out a chart for this?
Nope.
With relationships like this, I can only assume that people are going to want to point fingers at each other.
Eventually.
Take any accusations you hear with a grain of salt. Ralt?
Nope! I'm not feeling it.
So, any negative feelings still brewing?
A lot. Dating's still a bit raw about things. Jupiter's definitely still unhappy. Strange enough, David's pretty relaxed about the whole situation.
He doesn't mind that his ex is with Sean now.
Nope. He and Nathan are actually really positive about Sean. Oh, wow. You heard him tell that he's some sort of Prince Charming.
Prince Sean name?
Ah,
No,
enough!
that's all wrong. Hang on, I'll figure it out.
Don't start giving nicknames. That's all for now. Student hunting. Hello. Hey, if I get Jupiter visit, can you stall her for me? Oh. That's right.
Stall?
You know, keep her busy, talk to her and stuff.
I am not skilled at talking.
You talk with me just fine.
You are not the same.
How so?
You are family.
Aww, can you give me a hug? Yeah. Think of this as a mission. This is part of solving a case. Aaron's still resting right now, but as soon as he's ready, I'll send Jupiter your way. Can I count on you?
I will not fail.
Don't do that, guys. Have you ever had a blood reaction? Looks to the side, she seems uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sorry. If you don't want to talk about it.
Yes.
Alright, no problem. I won't ask about it anymore.
No, I meant... I have.
Blood reaction? What happened? Oh god, never mind. What if I dug into a memory that I shouldn't have? No!
I forget.
What? Maybe you lost your conscience?
I forget who I am. For a time, I am no one.
Oh, assassin. Really assassin. You mean you black out?
I hear thoughts of another. They fill my head until I no longer hear myself.
Yep, assassin! You can actually hear the person's thoughts, not just feel their emotions. She nods numbly. I'm sorry.
As am I. I did not understand what I was doing until then.
Okay. Okay, that's not good.
Okay.
And I move in. But that's a towel. Never mind. I'm gone. Wait, let me save here in case I do something wrong. Move. Move. Never mind. Move. Ah, the water. Goodness gracious. Move. Talk. Anyway, look at it.
You know where to find me. You know where to find me.
Okay. Let me call Lee May first. Okay. Okay. You weirdo. Wait, let's see if I can do something with this door. Huh? What? Okay. What to do?
And
Whoa!
that's as far as you go.
Okay, I forgot to talk to you. You're on guard duty? Seems kinda dull for someone of your status.
Life isn't always about what's fun.
Great, that much I know.
So what are you doing here?
Investigating like you told me to.
Well, you can't do it here. Crime scene is closed.
You're kind of tying my hands here.
I told you to dig into his research. Besides, haven't you had enough trauma here already?
Not enough. Don't tell me you're trying to protect me.
Protect and serve. It's almost like that's my job or something.
Thanks, Dad. That's not actually in the job description, is it?
Doesn't matter. I still do it.
Anyway, if I can't go inside, then I should go.
You're welcome to look around. Just don't cross the police line.
Thanks. I should probably get back to the lab anyway. If I follow my original assignment, I might be able to fight his head.
Original assignment?
Yeah, figure out what Mr. Alton was up to.
Up to? Seems like all of his business affairs were in order.
He may have been doing a little more on the side.
We searched his house pretty thoroughly, but they couldn't find anything that we didn't already know about.
Before we left, I swiped a hidden SD card with some sort of Alton files on it. None of us had been able to decipher the contents of the file, but Aki insists that we keep my find of a secret.
Now would be a good time to tell me if you know anything.
Damn it, my face. Just a hunch.
You sure have a lot of these hunches. Are you sure it's not related to that thing I saw you slip in your pocket at Mr. Alton's place?
You notice?
I'm good at noticing.
Damn you. Why didn't you say anything about it?
Actually, I think I just did. So what was it?
SD card. Mostly a bunch of documents and formulas that we couldn't decipher.
Documents you'll be handing over to the proper authorities, I'm sure.
I was definitely gonna get around doing that.
What else?
He also had the video from today.
The one of you breaking into the lab?
I coughed pointedly.
Right, the one of someone who looks like you breaking into the lab.
Yeah, that one. I don't know how he got it, though. Didn't Jupiter say that hardly anyone has clearance to the security footage?
No doubt Dr. Johansson had that level of clearance.
If Dr. Johansson is the one who sent the video to Mr. Otten, then that confirms the video is linked to their old research.
But that doesn't explain how it's linked, or who that person is.
Well, I need to pee. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, back from toilet. Now, I don't want. I kind of hope we'd be able to ask the good doctor about that. Kirsty's expression darkens.
If I were the paranoid type, I'd be inclined to say that someone is trying to stop you from getting answers.
Chance! And are you the paranoid type?
If I were, I wouldn't tell you.
Fair enough.
So you basically came here to dig through Dr. Johansson's research and possibly find out what else Mr. Otten was working on.
Yep. That was the idea. Aki set us up with some sort of high school student program where we get to experience college or something similar. But when we got here, Naoki sensed that something was wrong and I thought it was nothing. But
It's never nothing.
yeah, I know that now. And he said something was wrong. We found the body in the tower and you probably know the rest.
More or less. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to return to the crime scene.
Okay. I should probably get going.
Keep me updated.
Sure, honey. Was that really Dr. Johansson in the bell tower?
Sure was. They haven't, reconstructed everything yet, but they did manage to match one of his remaining prints.
Never mind. Any prints not his?
A few here and there, but I'm not optimistic. Nothing that looks like it was left by the killer.
Great, another dead end. I mean it like that. Exactly. No pun intended. Are there any suspects?
You mean other than you?
Yes! Hey! Okay, that's fair. You're not going to arrest me again, are you?
Couldn't even if I wanted to. Schultz says you're untouchable.
Ooh, untouchable. I'm going to pay for that one, aren't I?
Being in her debt is not a pleasant situation. And if she agreed to give you clearance to Otten and Guan's research, she must be very serious.
Wait, she's in charge of that too? How much is she involved in? Is she involved in my life? Is she my mother?
I don't even know. And I'm...
What? He sighs.
It's beyond my pay grade. And to answer your first question, no. So far we haven't found anything that could be linked to the killer.
Great. Naoki said that you need an ID card to get in. He says his doesn't work. But Aaron's did.
That at least narrows it down to students and faculty. But that's still a lot of names.
It's probably safe to assume it was one of the grad students. No one else knew Dr. Hansen would even be here. I spoke to Naoki about the scene.
And did he remember anything?
A lot. He said the blood pattern looked like Johansson was still alive when the bell struck him. But it didn't look like he was trying to move out of the way, so he was likely unconscious.
The killer probably knocked him out and assumed that letting the bell do the dirty work would cover up anything else.
That means whoever killed him didn't actually have to be there at the time of the killing.
Pretty much.
But Naoki didn't hear anything strange when we first arrived, so whoever did it had to have placed him there sometime within the after we arrived.
That's a pretty narrow window. Try to find out everyone's alibi for that time.
That's all I've got.
Don't wander off.
Not, honey. A police car, good for letting everyone know how to stay far away. They're too high up. Okay. Move. Never mind. Oh yeah, I forgot. Can you go back? Never mind.
Okay.
No, I don't want you. Move, 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 move. Never mind. Library.
Hey, are you lost?
Nope. This is the library, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not lost.
It's just that you come in here a lot, but you don't seem to be looking for anything in particular.
I'm just exploring. Is that not allowed?
You seem more like you're going in circles.
Hey, there's a little bit of that in there.
You're not bored, are you? You need something to do?
Have you gotten a chance to ride one of the bikes?
Their bikes?
Yeah, every few years, Sean's family donates a fleet of bikes to the school.
Anyone who wants to use it can just grab one and bike around campus.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like it has the potential to go very wrong very quickly.
Yeah, the bikes get wrecked or stolen pretty fast. But it's still cool. The Tassie family is probably the most awesome family ever.
Tassie.
Rich, smart, and environmentally responsible, the whole family is a triple threat.
Oh, great.
And Sean's the only eligible bachelor of the whole bunch.
Oh, God. Never mind.
Honestly, if Jupiter cheated on me with him, I wouldn't mind at all.
Okay.
TMI, man.
Too much info, man. How cute. Okay, so basically Sean and Tassies are perfect, rich, and
Sean and the Tassies.
Sounds like a great name for a band.
I call dibs on lead guitar.
Great.
Man, I wanted lead guitar.
You guys are weird every time.
The next time, be faster.
I can't tie your hair into a snowman. But you're tiny. But you're a tiny. You're tiny. 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 Sit down. I said sit down, not Anna. Anna, please. Sit down. Where were you yesterday between 10 and 11?
Hey, my telephone.
Telephone ka dyan.
No,
Wait.
no one.
What no one? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the computer.
No one.
No one. But you're sweating.
Not one.
Oops. Ouch. Ouch. Sorry.
Around?
Exactly where?
I don't remember things.
Oh. At least, can you try?
Jupiter says we have to be at the lab at 10 every day, so I guess I was there. Just like every other morning.
Did you see anyone else at the lab yesterday except you and Nathan and Jupiter?
Yeah, you.
Alright. What about Nathan?
Well, yeah, we share one of the smaller labs, so we were both there all morning.
And Jupiter?
I don't think I saw her until you showed up.
That was a lot closer to 11 though. You didn't see her at all before then?
Nope.
Right. Thanks.
Later.
Where were you between 10 and 11?
At the lab. We're supposed to be in at 10 o'clock every morning to check on our work.
Your hair's too
Then we
short
had
for
classes
that.
to teach at 11.
Great.
But if I remember correctly, we ran into you instead.
And you ran late for your class. Yeah, I seem to recall that. Did you see anyone else?
Yeah, David was there the whole time.
Jupiter?
Can't say I remember seeing her at all. Sorry.
It's hard having a daughter around who wants to have her hair tied like either Anna or Elsa. Excuse me. And yet, she doesn't even watch the film. The only thing she enjoys in that film is the songs and the Olaf. Or the snow geese. Excuse me. Okay.
See you.
Oh, 6A. Bio. Up. Have I just examined anything here? Yo, can I talk to you? Where were you yesterday?
Here at the lab. Why?
Just curious.
Strange thing to be curious about. Well, I got here around 9. I was the only one here at the time. I always check the labs to make sure everything is in order before I start working.
Any alibi? Any way you can prove this?
Sure, I logged in using my student ID.
Jupiter leans over her laptop and types a few lines on the keyboard.
Look, you can see the time when I logged in right here.
She points on the screen. The monitor is lit up with a list of logs in and logs off time. Sure enough, she came in at 9 yesterday. What about the others? When did they come in?
According to the system, Nathan and David logged in at 10, as usual. Eren didn't, but he got special permission to stay behind and wait for you.
Okay. Did you see either of them in the morning?
I didn't see either of them until I met you.
So even though they log in, they may not have been here. For instance, one of them could have been using both cards.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I try to give them freedom to show that I trust them, but such a thing can be abused.
Okay. So one of them is the killer. In this case, one of them is. Amy. What? What? She's always weird. No, not yet. What do you mean I saw a butterfly? Oh well, that's cute. I said go. Never mind. You, man. Who are you?
Giving you a tour, then working at the main office, if I recall correctly. Why do you ask?
Curious. Just remember, I'm kind of shocked after what happened last night.
It really is a tragedy, isn't it? You know, if you want to talk to a grief counselor...
I don't wanna. No, it does not. It's nothing, I'll be fine.
If you say so.
Did anyone want to see you after the drop-off
I guess. I went straight to the office, but class was in session, so there weren't many people out. So maybe, maybe not.
Okay.
Feel free to come by anytime.
I don't wanna. Never mind.
Okay.
Cafeteria. Where were you?
I'm not a
Everyone's a suspect.
Ooh, you're taking this really seriously.
Shush, honey, let me do my job. Where were you?
If you must know, I was at work.
Coffee?
I don't have to be on campus until noon, but I wanted to bring Sean lunch. So I guess I arrived here a little after 11 o'clock?
Did anyone see us before then?
I don't know, maybe? What does it matter? You're just going to suspect me anyway.
There's no need to be hostile about it. I'm just asking. Jeez.
Well, let me know if I can help more.
No, you can help by getting out of my life. Where did it go? Now. Now. It's not helping. Housing.
Okay.
Is that working? Great. Hey, Fancy Pants. I will talk to I talked to almost everyone about their alibis.
And?
Sean was on a tour group for most of the hours since he went to work at the university center. I remember he left Aki and Lime at the lab for a while. Sean says she was at work the whole time and still sleeping, but I assume he was in his room all morning. Jupiter says she was in the lab for the entire hour, but no one saw her. David and Nathan were in the lab together that hour. Computer login confirmed all three of them were in the lab.
Aaron and Chin seem to have the shakiest alibis then.
True, but I don't know if either of them have a motive. From what I can tell, Doctor treated them both very well.
Well, it's not like the others are airtight either. Even if other people saw Sean at the center, there's still the gap of time after he left Aki. And just because a computer confirms a login doesn't mean that that person was there.
Yep. So what next?
Search for motive, but do try to be discreet. Hang on to your cover for as long as you can.
Will do.
Don't want.
I'm not. Never mind, I forgot about you. I'd rather move.
Later.
Darn it, forgot.
See?
Move. Do it. Wait. That's one weird chair.
Okay.
Oh great, where am I going? Any better?
I want to throw up less. Does that count?
I guess. Great, we finally get to talk to you. Can you think of anyone who might want Dr. Johansson dead?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he stayed in any place long enough for anyone to hate him.
How about you? What?
He was always zipping around the world, giving talks and stuff.
Okay.
The only person here who he really spoke to was Jupiter. She's basically in charge of everything.
Mm-hmm. She pauses for a moment to take her.
Maybe Nathan will get the job now.
Nathan?
Dr. Johansson appointed Jupiter as head researcher here, even though Nathan's been here longer. I heard he got super mad about that.
You weren't here when it happened?
Nah, I only transferred here last semester.
Explains the towel. Who told you about Nathan?
David, I think. He's my roommate, and he introed me to everyone when I got here.
Mm-hmm. How about that? Has he been actually strange lately?
Strange how?
I don't know. Distracted? Scared? Nervous?
No idea. Only met him twice, and he was busy both times. But I guess him coming here is kind of strange.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
He was supposed to be on a European lecture tour, but he cut it short to return.
Okay.
I'm not sure why. I heard that he never cancels a tour.
To prepare for his death. Something must have brought him back here in a hurry. You remember when did he decide to come back?
Sometime last week? Hard to say. Sometimes the days just run together.
It's called sewing. And he didn't say why he canceled it.
Nope.
Weren't you here between 10 and 11?
Here, sleeping.
Any alibi?
Well, usually I'm supposed to be at the lab, but I got an exception because I was supposed to meet you.
Yeah.
So, I slept in.
Did anyone see you?
I wouldn't know. I was asleep. David was probably long gone by then, if he wanted to get to the lab on time at least.
Do you remember anything else that can help us with this death?
I'm trying not to remember anything from yesterday, you know?
Sorry to dredge up bad memories so quickly, but it's important.
I know it's important. Doesn't make it any more fun. Let's see. Didn't see anyone I know on the way here. Gizaki looked worried, but he didn't say much. Wait, on the way out, I saw Chance's car drive by.
What?
He's sure. There's a kind of dent in the back shaped like a pumpkin, or maybe a squash.
What? How do you know it's a pumpkin or a squash? And what kind of car is that?
But she was leaving the campus, which is weird, you know?
She told me she didn't arrive on the campus after 11. Why would she be leaving?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Cool.
Should I move?
Okay.
Okay. Now I'll bring you over there. Never mind. Where are you? Bayo! Hey, you said you want to check on an errand? Wait.
You know where?
Calling. Okay. I made him scared though. Okay. You want to check up on Aaron?
Ah, see. Is he awake now?
Yeah, see. Yes, señorita. He's awake. Yeah, he was when I last saw him.
Excellent. If you don't mind, could you step outside?
Ooh, I forgot about that. What?
I really don't feel comfortable leaving you alone in the lab.
Oh, okay. Oh, didn't see that one.
Don't worry. I'll be back soon.
Great, not now. I glance around and tentatively give the door a front tug. Lock, go figure. Circle around the building, searching for a way in. The dark door is locked too, obviously. Now I'm gonna find the code this quickly. My only option is to break in. No, I'd have to be some sort of criminal. I'm afraid to ask, but Aki might. No way, there's no way she'd do something like that. I glance up at the tower in the distance. This might be my only chance. Guess it couldn't be hard to ask. I jog to the fountain and wave at Aki.
What's up, Con?
You don't know how to break into the building, do you?
Which building are you talking about?
The biology.
That's a pretty high security building. It'll be difficult.
But you can do it?
Of course not.
I knew it.
Naoki can.
What? I probably should have guessed that. So, should I go talk to him?
No need. He's already on his way. Meet him behind the lab.
Thanks.
And bring him this.
What? I got it both in my hands. It's a pocket-sized screwdriver. You carry one of these around?
You never know when you'll need to put up a lot of shelves.
What are you talking about? I hurry back to the lab and check around the back of the building. Okay, he's waiting. But I will save that there first. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see the next part or want to see the previous parts of this game I played. Oh, the goddamn Spanish is getting my mouth. Just simply wave your one like a sorcerer and hit the like button and the subscribe button to watch. Until then, hasta la vista.